Imagine snipers having guns pointed at your kids all the time when they're just trying to go outside and have fun and play. I remember about 4 years ago, my son Justin was I think he was in the 11th grade. Let me show you how deep this zealotism goes. I call it zealotism. His grandfather is a preacher. He's a preacher. He's a priest. Pastor. I'm sorry. He's a pastor, not a preacher. I guess the same thing. Preacher, pastor, same thing. And he goes to his grandfather and he tells him, says, hey, man, I just saw on the news that this kid playing soccer in Palestine just got shot by a sniper's rifle from an Israeli guard, which is a fact. It made international news. They shot the kid for fun. And his grandfather told him, well, you know what? Kid deserved to die because he worships the wrong God. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm saying? This is the mindset of not only him, the grandfather, but of all these people running around in these third world countries and believing in these fairy tales and these fantasies. My God is better than your God. And by the way, God is always a man. Don't ever call God a woman. Never forget. Won't he do it? He's always a man. He's always a gender. He's always got a magic wand too. So you better be careful of what you say and what you do, because he's ready to zap you. All right? This is what we're going through. So they go and they buy up all these people's lands and they put them out on the street, force them into this little tiny corner, and then wonder why they're angry. Why are these people so angry? Why are they so? It must be their religion. You guys cornered you. When you take a dog and you put it into a corner and threaten it, the dog is going to bite you, man. Come on. This is basic psychology 101. This ain't no, come on, man. So you defeat them, and every so many years you hear there's an Arab uprising, and you defeat them again, and now you just got the boot on the neck. This situation between Israel and Palestine reminds me of Hunger Games. It's the modern day Hunger Games. It's exactly what it is. It's the modern day Hunger Games. No difference. Zero difference. When you take pleasure in trying to eradicate and destroy a people off of this planet on something that wasn't even yours to begin with, that's pretty dark. That's pretty damn dark. And people say, why, how come you don't like religion? Come on, man. Do you see why I don't like religion? More people have died over religious beliefs than any other reason on the face of the planet. And then you got people like America, countries like America, that's actually funding the war. They're funding the Ukrainian and Russian war. They're funding the Israeli war. Just getting in on it, finding out how they can make money, how they can get their stocks to go up. As soon as that thing happened, they were like, oh yeah, it's money time. Hey guys, get Betty, Sue, and John and them to put some money on Apache. We're gonna have to bring in the ships and everything. Any company we have that has any military prowess, go ahead and do them. We're gonna do the stock options on them. Go ahead and do some long calls, because we're gonna go ahead and now we're gonna jump right on in. We're gonna send some money. And guess what? When our Navy ships show up, and when our military shows up, and our helicopters show up, all those stocks are going to spike. And we're going to make a few $100 million in a few weeks because we know how to play the game. And then we're going to double dip, because now we're going to charge the Americans tax dollar for the cost of showing up to this region and putting a show of force out here. That's what we're going to do. And now we're going to eat off of that too. That's how it works. That's exactly how it works. It's a pimp game. It's an absolute outright pimp game.
Whew. By Compendium of the Emerald Tablets by Billy Carson.